Hello friends, welcome to Daring Marina YouTube channel. Today we will be discussing about what is fire and what are the classification of fire. Fire. Fire it is a chemical process of combustion. It involves oxidation of fuel source at high temperature and releases energy, produce heat and light. Fire it is a chemical process of combustion involving oxidation of fuel source at high temperature, release energy and produce heat and light. That means as a fire triangle, for a fire to happen we need fuel, oxygen, heat. Then when these three combined in their correct value, then fire can happen. Then what are the classes of fire? According to International Organization for Standardization Classification, fire has divided into class A fire. Class A fire means mainly combustible material, usually carbonaceous material. They are flammable solids, wood, paper, fabric, etc. So for this extinguishing, class A fire mostly extinguished by water because carbonaceous material, and this fire can be smoother by water blanket and glove hand also. Then class B fire, we say flammable liquids such as petrol, turpentine, paint also. These are class B fire. So for this extinguishing we can use foam, DCP and CO2. Most preferably we use foam type fire extinguisher for class B, flammable liquids. Then class C, flammable gas like hydrogen, butane and methane. So we can extinguish using DCP. So class C, flammable gases like hydrogen, butane and methane, we can extinguish using DCP. Then class D, combustible metals, that is chemicals such as magnesium, aluminium or potassium. So this class D material, metal fire. So this can be extinguished using DCP. DCP for mostly all fire can be, for extinguishing we can use DCP, that is dry chemical powder. Electrical fire, for electrical equipment, once electrical item is removed the fire changes. So this can be extinguished using CO2 and DCP. So mostly we can use DCP, depend upon the, if it is mostly modern equipment with much that modern, so we can use CO2. If you use DCP means we can also extinguish using DCP, but after the extinguishing full residues will be there. That also, in that perspective, to extinguish the fire we can use CO2 is much better when we are dealing with electric fire. Depend upon the electrical item it is getting fired. Then class F and class K, mainly for cooking oil type, typically chip pan fire. For extinguishing this we can use foam, means cooking oil, and also foam we can use, and CO2. These are the type of class of fire and extinguisher used to extinguish the fire. Thank you.